Hello, everyone.
Yo!
Hello. Sorry, we're late.
Hello, everybody.
Yep. There it
There it is.
I got to make sure mine's muted too, because I don't know if it is or not. Mine's not even coming up yet.
I just now got your notification.
Did you?
I gotta go, y'all. I just Amy's live.
Hold on. Why is my mouse not working?
Oh no, I got one. You need one?
Yeah, I had to do it real quick.
I had to mute my whole entire thing so y'all didn't have to hear all that because I couldn't. My mouse wouldn't work to go over and mute it.
I don't feel bad. Mine done that the other night, and I did it on my own stream.
we was on AD's first live the other night, and he was showing them videos. That girl runs to the car, the battery dies. I said, "Don't you hate it when them energized bunny batteries run out at the wrong time?" And Barry said, "It depends on what you're using them for, Slim."
Oh Lord!
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up here and say hello, everyone. Hello, AD. Happy night. Oh, there's a bad echo somewhere.
Yes, there is.
It's not me this time.
Echo. Thank you so much, Lynn and Handsome Seth. I love you. I appreciate that very much.
Hey,
hi, Dustin. Hi, John.
What's up,
hi,
y'all?
Jan. Happy birthday, Jan.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hi, Debbie.
Hey, Melissa.
Hi, Tanya. Hello, Pete. Hi, Diane. Slimlet 2.0.
Diane.
Jared TV. Hello, Florina. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Mystic. All right. I think I'm down at the end. Okay. I'm down at the end. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
All right. So I just decided to come on tonight since I missed the other night, just so I could see everybody because I missed everybody so much. Hi, Mads.
Mads, what's up, brother?
It feels like it's been a month, but I know it's only been a week. Happy 21st birthday, Jan. Hi, Wanda.
Hi, Wanda.
How did everybody's Thanksgiving go?
Hi, Cassie.
Stuffingly.
Jared, did you enjoy Thanksgiving or your birthday more?
Well, this year I gotta say it was half and half. Yeah.
AD said he gained 32 pounds. Me too, AD. I can definitely tell I haven't walked any this week at all. Let's see.
All right, we're back.
Hey, Sneaky. Do y'all feel like when y'all miss a week of streaming or something, then when you come on, you get like jittery, feeling nervous?
Yeah,
I'm not nervous. I just, it does make you feel off. Like one day in YouTube is like dog years. So like one day missing YouTube is like missing a whole entire year.
Yeah.
Mystic, I ain't gonna be sitting on no fence.
Yeah.
I myself will let you guys know when I can blink without screaming.
Yeah.
Huh?
He's afraid of the dark.
Oh.
And it's dark when you blink.
I don't even see myself blinking.
I've tried crossing my eyes and looking, but I just don't.
I got a joke on my channel about blinking.
Yeah.
You got a what?
A joke.
A joke.
Yeah.
Well, you did good on your live, AD. Sorry I couldn't be there the whole time. I could barely hear, but I promise I will go back and watch everybody's stuff from this week that I did miss. I did try to stop in at least a little bit. if not just be in the chat as much as I could, but I really could not hear nothing. My computer is about to go out. Hopefully it lasts a little while longer, but the speakers all the way up on 100, it still sounds like crap. So I need to try to get me some either external speakers that I can plug into it, or hopefully soon be getting another desktop.
Well, maybe Santa Claus will bring you something this Christmas.
Well, Santa Claus has already brought the one gift that I really want. So thankfully, baby is now healed and she's running great. So that's the main thing that I wanted. Now, the next thing I want, and hopefully before next Christmas, is to be back in Nakona.
So how long have you known about the truck being fixed?
I've known about it since it was fixed. I just, unlike Cody, did not want to say anything because I didn't want to jinx it. And so I told him, I said, please do not tell anyone that the truck is fixed. He's like, well, I already told Slim.
Yeah.
I said, I knew you probably had already told Slim. So I said, I just didn't want to tell nobody because I did. Last time we told everybody, and then he got it almost all the way home, 15 minutes from the house. It broke down again. So now Jimmy Lee's been taking it out everywhere, running it and stuff, and she's doing good. So
it's not sitting in your driveway now?
it will be in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
I didn't want him to bring it up here with me not being here.
Well, the way he was telling me, and I was wondering if he told you or not, and he said he was going to bring it to the house and drop it off, and then when you got back home, you know, like I took it as he was wanting to surprise you with it. So you didn't mention nothing about it, so I didn't. Then I wrote you the other day, and I said, I heard you got some good news, and you never responded, and I was like, was I supposed to be telling her? Then I kept writing Cody and said, does Amy know about it? He never went there.
Yeah, I knew about it. I just didn't say anything because my luck is I say it and it doesn't happen. So
go with the poop.
But he, unlike me, cannot keep a secret. So I knew he had already told somebody.
Yeah, he wrote me the first thing he says, I got my truck fixed.
But I know he is very excited, very relieved, and very, very happy.
Yeah, he was excited.
And there was no way in heck I was going to leave her up here in this town with a bunch of zombies walking around.
Well, that's why I told him. I said, I don't know if I would take it to your house until Amy got back. Because if the neighbors is taking excess of water, he might take excess of the truck.
Yeah, they may.
But he said he should win an award because that tank of gas that he had in that truck lasted for almost 5 months.
Yeah.
I said that gas probably needs to get out of there because it's probably not any good. Hi, Danielle.
Yeah, what's up?
Hi, Danielle.
We have some kind of record because the gas here now is at $2.98 a gallon.
Yeah, we pulled into town today and it was $2.99 a gallon, but when we left, it was still $3.50 something.
Still $3.29.
I was shocked.
I did too. I got as much as I could when I could.
Yeah. Hey, Rob.
Rob, what's up, brother?
Hey, bro.
So, what was everybody's favorite part of Thanksgiving this year?
None of it.
None of it.
I was sick and still cooked.
You didn't enjoy your food?
No, I couldn't taste it.
Oh.
Well, I ran the whole day and still cooked.
I was trying to help you cook, but you run me out of the kitchen.
You stabbed a hole in the turkey pan.
It was worth it.
No.
And then left her.
Did you just say it was worth it?
Yeah.
Well, I actually thought I was going to get off easy this Thanksgiving.
You did.
Because how did I did?
Because I went in there and fixed all that stuff.
You and
then
Tyler
you
made it
gripe.
desserts.
What? Okay.
But anyway, I was like, I don't have to cook the ham and turkey. I said, and April Nails done made all the sweet stuff.
And that potato salad and the deviled eggs. So it wasn't just sweet stuff.
But anyway, I forgot about April's arm being hurt, so I was in there trying to help her as much as I could. But as usual, I get jumped on about it and run off out of the kitchen.
We lucked out this year. We only had, I think we ended up with a final count of 35 show up. But everybody got along. There was no family drama. The food was good. So it went off pretty good. Well, I will be on a live stream right then, Rob. So it'll be after that. I annoyed my wife until she told me to leave her alone.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Cody couldn't be home for Thanksgiving this year, so I really missed him, and I missed Tori too because she had to work. But we made do. Cody said that we're going to have another Thanksgiving Christmas Day, and I was like, we are? Because I should have voted that. But I got to finally meet my, which I call them all my nephews and nieces because they're all so much younger than me, but they're my cousins. And it's my first cousin's kids, but they've always called us Aunt Amy, Uncle Greg, you know, all that. So I got to meet my nephew's son for the first time, and he's, 8 months old now, and he is so adorable. A head full of black hair. I said, finally, another dark-haired kid to blend in some of these blonde-haired, because me and my brother and my mom are the only dark-haired in our family. The rest are all blondes. So Layne and Tori had dark hair, but all the other kids, the grandkids, nieces, everything, all have blonde hair. And so now we finally got some more dark-haired people in there.
Now let the milkman been getting around up in that town.
Well, his wife that he has now, I finally got to meet her too. She's got dark hair. And I was like, yay, we get to blend out the picture a little bit now.
Did
You can always
your
tell where me and my kids were.
did your uncle come back up or
No, both of my uncles. My uncle Alton went to his new wife's family's Thanksgiving and had his boys there. And then my other uncle, he stayed at home. So, my dad's sister came. This was their first Thanksgiving without their older sister. So,
Well, which one do y'all prefer? Going to a relative's house for dinner or making dinner at your own house?
I prefer doing our own thing because I don't know. I almost feel like I would enjoy being able to go, not cook, not clean, all that, just go, eat, and leave like everybody else does.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'd go with somebody else that way. I ain't got to worry about the mess.
Yeah. But this year I kind of like, at the end of it, I had a great time. But at the end of it, I was just like, okay, it's time for everybody to go home. Everybody can leave now. You're done.
Oh, I like when my cousin was invited to her house. I enjoyed doing it because, you know, I was around some of my family. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, when we get back home, you'd be like, man, I ought to have some more of that banana pudding or this or that. But me and April usually, like, if we would go, we would still cook like a small dinner for us.
Yeah. Hi, Adam.
Hello. What's going on?
I loved your video, Adam. Your cooking.
Yeah.
That was so good.
It was funny.
Hi, Bluegrass. But we had a lot of thieves this year at the dessert table. We have a couple people that make desserts like we have one that somebody makes that's called Dirt. We have another one, the banana pudding, and then there was a couple other pies that were there, and then all of a sudden they're all gone. And it's like, where is the dessert? Nobody fessed up to it, but we know who took it. And so those culprits are going to be watched very closely at Christmas.
Well, why don't we do something for this Christmas? Everybody, save them a plate or something after Christmas dinner, and then we get on here and have like a Christmas dinner. Then everybody in chat can join in with it. And we'll just have a big YouTube family dinner.
I wish it was easy to. Like, we really need teleporting, so we can all be able to be together on the holidays.
I can't wait to be like, you walk up to the little machine and you type in what you want, and then it makes what you want.
Like the Jetsons. I would love to be with the Jetsons right now. Yeah, I hear it still too, Mads. So a lot of times StreamYards does that, and it's a pain in the butt. You would teleport to North Carolina?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. One day I will start behaving myself, but not today. Tomorrow's not looking good either. I figured that, Mystic.
Mystic, if there's ever a day that you do behave, that's when I'm going to start worrying about you.
I wish it would get here a lot faster, man. We miss you too, Rob. I miss everybody too.
Yeah.
That's the only sucky part about being able to get together once a year is you have to wait a whole nother year to get back together. So
Well, I'll be game to meet for Thanksgiving. I told April we're going to start going somewhere else for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Preferably Hawaii.
Preferably where?
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
You're going to have pineapple? That's Adam's favorite.
Pineapple.
Hi, Charmaine.
Charmaine, what's up, sister?
Hi, Christina.
Hi, Charmaine.
Yeah, Rob, it has been almost 2 years.
Hey, Queen Laura.
Huh?
Queen Laura in the chat.
Yeah.
She's here, but she ain't all there.
Well, I hope everybody starts feeling better and you can all walk again. I felt that way the other day. My hip was hurting. I felt like I was 80 years old. And shut up, Rob, before you say it.
I seen on the news the other night, I forgot where it was. I'm sure it was around Charlotte somewhere, but one of the schools was shut down because everybody in the school had the flu.
Yeah, that's going around bad.
Yeah, they're shutting a lot of schools down around here. They shut all the elementary schools down around here, but left the high school open.
Wow.
The principal secretary showed up for work. Maybe a couple teachers, but as the cafeteria ladies and the students and all was out sick with the flu.
Yeah. Hi,
Robbie.
Robbie.
What's up, my brother?
Hey, mate.
I remember that happening one time to us. It would like snow like every Wednesday for like a month. And it would snow, and then it was like get hot, and then that Wednesday it would snow again. So people was cold, hot, and everybody got sick, and the school was shut down for 2 weeks because there was nobody to come to school. And they still charged us for missing school.
I'll be dang. Go figure, huh?
It's going around bad. I got a lot of family that didn't come this year because they have the flu. And a lot of them got really sick after they took their flu shot this year. And got really, really, really sick. So we had, I think, 10 right at the last minute say we won't be there because we're all sick.
Yeah, man.
I didn't take the flu shot. I'm just unlucky.
I don't take the flu shot, but
I ain't never took the flu shot. I'm not going to.
it is hitting a lot of people quick.
Yeah.
This is like the third time I've had it. I'm done.
I'm not saying no. If you take the flu shot or the vaccine, that's your thing to do. That's your choice. But until they are 100% that I'm not going to get the flu, or 100% that I'm not going to get this or that, I'm not taking the chance.
I don't ever tell anybody they should or shouldn't get it. I just say I don't.
Yeah. Well, the flu. Now, April used to take the flu shot. Of course, at her work she had to, but we was camping and a guy lost his arm, and we thought it was from him being in the Iraq War. He said no. He said I took a flu shot and got cancer on my arm and lost my arm. And I don't think you've took it since then, have you?
No.
Rob, that's amazing news, brother. I'm glad he did, man. But I've never took the shot because every time I take it, I end up getting the flu. It never fails.
Yeah, because they're basically giving you the flu.
Right.
That's awesome, Rob. I'm glad to hear that. He's still in our prayers. But it dang sure didn't stop all the holiday travel and everything. They said
Lord,
that was up again from the last couple of years. And I know our little town, well, my old little town that's hopefully going to be my new little town again, was packed the whole entire time. So
They put the shot up your nose? I think they might have missed. They're supposed to put it in your arm.
they do have the mist that they can do up your nose. That's usually for kids.
Yeah.
But they do have the one that they can put up your nose. And the reason why they do that, and it's probably, if he got it in the military, it's probably because so they could give him so many of them.
All right, Rob. Stay awesome, brother.
Love you, Rob. I'll talk to you later on. The Army
No
did it.
problem.
I bet so, mad. But my dad, he has to get all those shots, the flu, the pneumonia, the everything. He gets everything, and I noticed a huge change in him this time when we went, and I can see what my mom's talking about. He is definitely gotten a lot, not, I wouldn't say worse, but he's a lot weaker than he was. And he gets choked on a lot of stuff really easy now, so we have to keep an eye on him. Hi, Kim.
Kim, what's up, sister?
I was going to ask you how he was doing.
And he hurt a lot. I kept telling him, Dad, if you need to go home and rest, you can. Don't, because we got up there and started. We cooked all evening and most of the night, Wednesday night. And then Thursday morning, we turned around and got up at 5 o'clock and went back up and started working. He wanted to go with us. And I said, Dad, if you don't feel like going and all that, we understand. We can come back and get you in a little bit. You don't need to be sitting up that long. And by gosh, he was going to go. He said, I have to do the turkeys. And nobody was taking that job away from him. And granted, it took him a little longer than normal, but he got it done. And but that night, there was definitely a lot of pain. So,
but he wanted to do that. He enjoyed it, and he wanted to do that.
Well, that's his job, and he ain't giving it up unless he absolutely has to. So, He was not letting anybody else do it. Now I did carve all the hams and stuff like that because once he got done with the turkeys, he was kind of done, but he got that part done.
We cooked a 20-pound turkey, but they really wasn't that. I mean, it had some meat on it, but as big as that turkey was, I thought, man, we're gonna have a lot of meat, but it was just a big bone turkey.
Yeah.
It was probably the one that chased Donnie.
Thank you, Adam. Probably.
I cooked 6 pounds of turkey titty.
She did.
Well, we cooked 4 turkeys, and we told everybody else to bring the people that we told to bring turkey. So our dinner started at 12. We ended up not eating till 12:30. And the 4 other people that brought turkeys brought them frozen.
What?
What?
Yeah. So, mom donated those turkeys to the senior center because we told them to bring turkeys and they brought them frozen.
Oh my God. Common sense would have said cook them. You would think.
Well, apparently they thought we just needed the extra turkeys. I don't know. But well, the people that did it, I can see the miscommunication that we didn't draw the picture out for them. But yeah, it was funny. I had to turn around and walk out. But well, yeah, now the senior center has 4 turkeys.
I would have put them up and used them for Christmas.
Well, probably will use one of them at least for Christmas Day because Cody wants to have a dinner Christmas Day. That way he'll be here. But I don't know. We had so much food, and this year Mom was very smart with it. I guess something she learned on TikTok. We took the smaller aluminum pans that had the lids, and we put all the leftovers all in all those. We had like 4 different little pans of each thing, and we wrote the names on top of the lids. And then every time we went to warm something out, we took one of those little pans from each thing, stuck it in the oven, warmed it all up at one time, and then just threw away the pan when we got done with it. So that was a TikTok idea that she got.
Learn something off of TikTok that really works.
What's that?
That's how to boil eggs. You can you take whatever eggs you want to, boil your water first, and then set your eggs down in there and boil it for 12 minutes. I always boil it for 13, but 12 minutes exactly. Take them off, pour them off, put cold water on them, a little bit of ice, and peel them. And you know, like when you boil an egg and you go to make a devil egg or something, it's got that yellow or greenish circle around the inside.
Yeah.
These are perfect eggs every time.
Yeah. We have a system too that my mom's always taught us, and we put a bed of salt in it, put the eggs down on it, then put the water on it, and then boil them for 10 minutes, and then let it set for another 6 minutes after you turn the flame off. And then you pour the water out, shake them around till they crack, put ice and water in them, and let them set for 10 minutes, and then you can just peel them fine, and they're perfect white. But I was highly ticked this year with my deviled eggs. I make 100. So I use 50 eggs, and I make 100 of them. So I boil all of them the night before and peel them, and I put them in Ziploc bags with a paper towel to keep them from, drawing a lot of moisture. That morning, I come in, I slice them all, get the yolk out, everything. Well, I realized I'm out of mayonnaise. So I decided I was going to use my brother and them's mayonnaise. Well, I scooped it out, put it in my deviled egg stuff, mixed it all together, and I tasted it, and I was like, whoa, why is this sweet? Because I like my deviled eggs mustardy, and that's how my whole entire family likes them. But except for my sister-in-law, and she absolutely loved these. Come to find out, my brother and them had mixed together their coleslaw dressing in the mayonnaise thing. And we use equal in our coleslaw dressing. Put them in for like 10 minutes. Yes. Yes. Okay, thank you. Anyway, so I put coleslaw dressing and mustard, and I always put crushed red pepper in my, or no, I put paprika in my mix, and then I put crushed red pepper on the top of them to give them like a little zip. But no, I use coleslaw dressing and mustard, and I made all 100 of them with coleslaw dressing and mustard. Needless to say, everybody was like, what's up with the deviled eggs? And I was like, don't even ask. Because that's like one thing that I do really, really well. And I was very, very angry. And so my brother comes in, he's like, I said, I'm going to kick your, and he's like, for what? And I was like, why didn't you put on your mayonnaise deal that you had coleslaw dressing in it? And he's like, well, because it's my mayonnaise. I was like, I had to borrow some. So I was not happy.
I like sweet deviled eggs anyway.
Well, the only one in my family that likes everything to be sweet, and I'm talking about everything like the macaroni salad, potato salad, pea salad, everything they want it sweet, is that's my sister-in-law Savannah. And she was just like, oh my God, these deviled eggs are so good. I said, you would like them.
That's how my macaroni salad, my tater salad, and my deviled eggs are. And my coleslaw. All of it's sweet. Because I use sweet salad cubes or sugar.
Mm-hmm. She does that a lot with all of her stuff. And so, but my family, we've always had everything mustardy. You know, it's always been that way. But I was very upset because eggs are expensive as heck.
Yeah.
I paid $5.86 for an 18 count because I couldn't get to the Walmart and I couldn't get to a bigger store. So I had to use the town store and even the dollar store, which they were out of eggs, but they were like $4.75, something like that. And so the grocery store, it was over $5 for an 18 pack. And so I ended up buying like 5 or 6 of them because we needed eggs for other stuff too. But I was not happy. Our work dinner deviled eggs were sweet. I was upset.
Well, the way I looked at it is I cooked it all. If I want it sweet, I'm having it sweet.
You can eat it or do without.
That's exactly the way I felt about it. If you like it, awesome. If you don't,
all of us, because we don't like, none of my family is sweet. All of us take out a little tiny bit of everything and we let Savannah add whatever she wants to it. You know, to sweeten it up or to make it how she likes it. And just like my mom's dressing, she likes a lot of sage in hers, almost to where it's green. And with that's So my mom always takes a little bit of the dressing out, puts it in another little pan, and Savannah can add her own sage, you know, all that. So we're always very accommodating for her. And then we have a lot of people that don't eat onions. So potato salad, we won't put onions in it, you know, and put a pan of that out. But this year, all the deviled eggs were made for Savannah. She thoroughly enjoyed it. They all got 8. I mean, everybody still ate them, but I was just, I ate half of one of mine, and I was just like, nope. It is.
It was like there's 3 crates of eggs where you can get it at Walmart, like 3 things. It was like $18 at Walmart.
Yeah, it was high.
It was $5 and something just for an 18 pack at Walmart. So I just bought one of them there. And then I went to the grocery store because I could get them for $3 or something.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones we got, every time I opened up one, there was like 2 or 3 of them cracked. So I kept going through them. It was all cracked. Somebody just threw them in there and cracked all the eggs.
I set all the eggs out. I'll set about 3 dozen. I'll go through and I'll make me a good dozen. DK, what's up, brother?
Well, I do all the eggs every year. And hi, DK. And so mom needs for giblet gravy, she needs for dressing, she needs potato salad, she needs for this, she needs for that. Oh, you stupid train. That's like the 5th one since we got home.
You missed it.
Scares the crap out of me because I ain't ready for them again.
That's the first time I've ever really heard it that loud.
Yeah, really.
Because usually I try to mute because I can hear it coming. And so usually when I unmute, it's already gone past a little bit, but it gets right behind our house and blows the horn. And so that was me not hearing it come up because I'm not used to it again. But anyway, I'll go through all the eggs, and if any of them break, I'll throw those in Mom and them's deal, and I'll just make sure I have all the perfect ones for my deviled eggs. And that's generally how I do it. Mom and them will get all the messed up ones.
So
It
our ice
would be
decided
funny.
to go on a link for Thanksgiving Day. So
Do
everybody our ice maker decided to go on a blink Thanksgiving Day. So we had no ice.
Oh no!
Before Casey got
That's
over
not
here, their power was out all over their whole thing, so they had no power.
Oh, that would suck on Thanksgiving Day.
We've had the element go out in our oven on Thanksgiving Day before.
Oh, yeah, that definitely would not be good.
Back when we still lived up on the mountain, the element went out. I cooked the whole thing on top of it. I just kept rotating.
But that
Well,
happened.
luckily,
Michael luckily found a guy that opened up his shop or whatever and let Michael buy an element from him that Thanksgiving Day.
oh,
He
that was
had a
awesome.
little store behind his house. And I seen it, and I was like, I don't know where this place is. And so I told him, he said, you know where the White House is beside the one place? And I said, yeah. He said, we're right behind there. And I'm like, there's nothing there but a little white building. But sure enough, I went there, and he had a full optional operating store in there. I was like, cool deal. And the stove we had then was like it was an older stove, but it was one of the big ones. You could put like 2 turkeys and a ham in it.
Yeah.
2 hams and a turkey, you know.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, this year will be our last year of doing Thanksgiving at the senior center because they are no longer going to be able to rent out the building thanks to a quinceañera gone wrong.
Another one?
Yeah, bad one. But I'm used to having a convection oven with 4 racks and another oven with 2 racks and 6 burners and 4 big roasters and all the workspace you need, plus all the utensils. I'm used to that for Thanksgiving, so next year should be interesting. But yeah, they had a quinceañera up there, and they had a band, and the band blew the fuses, and the electrical box is locked up there. And if you blow a fuse, you're supposed to call the person that's on call, that's on your contract for that weekend, and they didn't. They just kicked the electrical box several times until they broke it open. And then they blew a couple of the fuses. It ended up costing the senior center like $400 something to fix just the electrical box. And then the people who decided to get really, really drunk decided to vomit everywhere. And the kids were drawing on the tables, and there was a lot of damage, and they only pay a $450 deposit. So just the electrical box was the deposit, and all the other damage that they caused was just the senior center had to cover. So now they're not going to be renting it out no more.
Could they not take them to court for the rest of the damage?
Oh, I'm sure they will. Because they did the last time that happened. The last time it was so funny that we had black ceiling fans up there, and the blades were all black. You know, they hung down from the ceiling, and then they have the black blades. Well, they were throwing the bride and groom or somebody up in the air, and the guy hit the fan and broke it. So we come into work the next day. Luckily, somebody had put this all over Snapchat and Instagram and everything else. So we actually had footage of it after the fact, but that helped in court. But we walked in and we turned on the lights, and one of the fans was wobbling real bad. So we go over there and we're looking at it. And so I turned that light off, and my brother gets the ladder out and goes up there. They had broke the blade off, but they took a piece of cardboard and cut it out to match the other blades and spray painted it black and taped it to the top of this ceiling fan, thinking that was going to be, that was going to look like the blade off the ceiling fan and that no one was going to notice. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
I would just rent it out to dinners.
Well, that's what they're going to shoot for, but the board has been wanting to completely cut out all renting of the building. And they've been telling them, because that is good income. It does help the senior center a lot because they rent it out almost every weekend. And that could be anywhere from $50 to $500 worth of profit for them right there. But the board has been wanting to cut out for a long time. So I think after this time, the board's going to get their way, and even employees won't be able to rent it. Because they've been trying to do that for the last couple of years.
Somebody's always messing up something for everybody else.
Yep, they are. Well, they used to rent the community center out down there, but that's the reason why that got shut down, and they all started coming up there asking to rent. And so then they decided to start letting them rent it, but at first you only had to pay a $50 deposit until they started tearing it up. And then it went up and went up and went up. And now this time the board's going to be like, nope, we're not raising the deposit no more. We're just going to say we're done with it. So. Sorry.
What happened? It got quiet.
Well, Layne was calling me. She's cooking dinner, so.
Well, everybody's muted but me and you.
That's because I've been rambling, I'm sure. Well, Twinkie's technically not muted.
Yeah, I am.
She's in the same room, so.
So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving.
I definitely did. I just wish I didn't have to come back home. I'd love to be back in Nakona, but I'd also love to be back in Nakona in my own house. That way, I didn't have to miss everybody and everything. Because it's definitely not live stream time at my mom's house with everybody there.
Sorry about that. Our other children came in.
Yeah.
Is there not no apartments there, or y'all just don't want to live in?
No. I would definitely not. No.
She don't want
That wouldn't even be a last resort. No. I'll visit mom there and I'll stay there with mom when we're there, but no. They haven't even done anything to the apartment we lived in. They're going to have to gut the whole entire place and replace every bit of plumbing, because all of that plumbing is still the clay pipes from way back, and it's all under cement floors. So they're going to have to pull out the walls, everything. And I do know that while we lived there, our dryer would not work at all. When we pulled the dryer out, when we lived there, the vent did not go anywhere. There was no vent hooked up to it. It was going straight into the wall. So if there was ever a fire there, that place would go up like crazy because it's full of lint from the dryers. Because they don't even have it. They don't even have the deals hooked up to it to where it goes out of the building.
That's the way Casey's is. It's just a hole in the floor, and you stick the pipe down there, and it runs up underneath, and there's nothing there. I mean, I don't know.
Barbara, hey sister.
Hi, Barbara. Yeah, that place is no bueno. I really wish we could have done some investigating while we were there, but like I said, it was never quiet. And by the time it was quiet, we were all so tired and wore out that it, like, bed was in our future, and that was it. So we didn't get much done there at all.
I got a question. Has anybody eat any of these?
Peanut butter. I've seen those. We were gonna get some of those, but we didn't. We got the other ones instead.
Daniel, see what I mean? They're gone, brother. Yeah, Daniel and Kim came up and saw us this weekend.
So I didn't get to go.
Well, she didn't get to go. She was sick.
Oh, that was your special guest. I was gonna ask you who that was.
Yep, it was D&K and Ghost Girl. And like I said, they brought us gifts. They gone already. And they brought me 4 pounds of Reese's Cups.
Good Lord. Well, technically, it's only 2 pounds now.
Yeah, technically now it's about 2 pounds. Because that's about half of it.
Hi, Phoenix will rise. How are you?
I give it 2 more days and they'll all be gone.
I'll give it about a month when Jared eats them.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you can go to the bathroom.
Of course, I'm surprised Jared even buys Reese's Cups because all he does is just pull them out there in the air and eats them.
I'm telling
Adam
you,
said
man.
Reese's, please.
Yes, Adam. Yes. See, I need to be sponsored by Reese's, guys.
I need to be sponsored by peanut butter, but I ain't never gonna get that. I ate the peanut butter right out the jar.
I made some of those homemade oatmeal no-bake cookies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told Savannah y'all made some, and she was upset that we didn't make any. I said, I don't eat them, but she's like, I do.
They used to be my favorite cookie, but every time I eat them now, it gives me heartburn.
Yeah, that is Savannah's all-time favorite, which is today is Savannah's birthday, too.
Happy birthday.
Her birthday, every 4 years, it falls on Thanksgiving a lot, so we celebrate it then. I got up this morning, and I was like, why does today sound so familiar? And I was like, oh, yeah, it's Savannah's birthday.
So how'd y'all get back home?
Savannah.
So you rode in the van all the way back home today and didn't tell her happy birthday.
Yeah, I told her happy birthday. I even put it on Facebook.
I see where Layne called her banana.
Yeah, that's her nickname. Layne and them started that when they were little because they couldn't say Savannah, so it would come out banana. And so everybody calls her Banana, and then there's some of them that call her Bugana because they can't even say banana, they say Bugana. So her nickname's either Banana or Bugana.
I made those cookies. I had made homemade pecan pie, a homemade from scratch chocolate pie, and 2 pumpkin pies, and homemade from scratch banana pudding.
You know, we did not have one pumpkin pie this year. Nobody brought pumpkin pie. Of course, none of us really care for it, but nobody brought one. Usually there's at least one, but nobody brought it. We had all kinds of dessert, but by the time dessert time was there, I just could not eat no more.
And then Slim sends me a post showing this woman pour peanuts in a crock pot, and then you pour chocolate chips and all that. He sent that to me last night.
Ain't that like peanut clusters?
Yeah.
That stuff's good.
Oh,
and
now
it's
it's going to be that next.
Well, you
yeah,
don't get
it's
started.
easy and it is yummo.
April has to get off your street and go make me some.
We didn't even make pecan pies this year, and that's one of my favorites. Mom made walnut pies, and that has now become my new favorite because it was delicious, and I brought a whole one home because I hid it in the kitchen. I will.
I'm been sitting here this whole time thinking about April's got made a pecan pie, and I put some vanilla bean ice cream on top of it. This whole time.
Yeah, that sounds good. Hi, Ann.
My pie
How are you?
actually turned out.
Mom worried about hers the whole time. And I was like, Mom, it always turns out good, but you know how they are. They always worry. But it ended up being really good.
My problem was I always put too many nuts in it any other time. All right, Laura, there's a nut joke.
I didn't say anything.
You didn't have to.
I couldn't. I was
There's
giggling.
a snickering in the back. Y'all, we supposed to get snow here sometime next week.
Are you serious?
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
tell us that. We might get some of it.
Well, it said wintry mix, 50% chance. Wintry mix. So that means
I'm gonna remix some.
one and a half snowflake with ice freezing.
Boy, you're lucky.
You get snow already, Sandra?
Yeah. It fell the first time and it never went away. Usually it goes away the first snowfall. But
Y'all
this year, no. It
Y'all
stayed.
keep it over there as long as you can.
I know Jan and them have already got plenty. And Jenny,
Yeah, they did. I love that.
Why are we all sitting here for cameras off?
Because I'm ugly.
Because I look like I've been ran over by a Mack truck full of yuck.
And
So do I.
that's why I reindeer.
And I look half asleep. I slept through Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You said you slept through Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah.
Well, your Thanksgiving is coming past, haven't it?
Yeah,
it's
theirs was in
fun.
October.
I know.
Yeah.
I wrote and told Debbie Happy Thanksgiving. She said she laughed at her. She said our Thanksgiving's not coming past then.
Yeah. No, I have this
Hi,
thing
Doris.
of falling asleep everywhere and this and that. So
No, Doris.
fell asleep and yeah.
Why didn't you do that before?
I didn't even realize today was Saturday. Like every day at my mom and dad's, they get up at like 5:30 every morning. And
That
you
killed
know they're getting up because my dad, you'll hear my dad, because they have separate rooms, but it's right across the hall from each other. Because my dad has all of his medical supply stuff and all of his, everything in one room. High pocket watch. Well, my dad will start saying,
Sister.
"Hi, Mom, are you awake?" And my mom will say, "Yes, Dad, I'm awake." And then they'll start talking back and forth to each other. And so even if you wanted to sleep, Layne can sleep right through it, but I can't. What you do? Some stories on and around Mexico Bridge. Any advice on hotspots around the area? Only true story I can confirm is the man who committed suicide after his fiance drowned. The Modern Revolution, the only place that we got anything at the Maxdale Bridge was underneath the bridge. And let's see, to get under the bridge, you have to go down a little trail, and it's very tricky to get down in it. But once you get under the bridge, like there was all kinds of activity down there. But other than that, we didn't really get anything on the bridge or around it, but that's not saying that you won't. So if you do go there, good luck and hope you get lots of evidence. But yeah, this morning it was Saturday, and my dad's nurses and all them, they don't come early, they come later. And so I forgot to turn my alarm off. So my alarm went off. I got up, folded up my blanket and picked my pillow up and all that, started getting up and getting around, turned the light on. Nobody was getting up. Didn't hear a word. I kept listening because I was like, and then I would hear my dad kind of snoring. I was like, whew, scared me. And then at like 7:30, nobody's still up. And then about 8 o'clock, I start hearing my dad move around. And he's like, "Mom, are you awake?" And I was like, 3 hours after I wake up. And so I was like, "How come y'all slept so late today?" And my mom was like, "It's Saturday." And I was like, oh. Every other day we've been having to get up early. The day that I could have slept late, and I get up. Amy, did he just? Did I just wet? The Costco pecan pie by myself because I'm an adult and I make the rules. That's right. Adam.
I did the same thing with the one I got from our local grocery store. I walked by, I saw it, I wanted it, I got it, I ate it, the whole thing. I don't regret it.
She said decisions were made.
I chose to be greedy, and I was okay with it.
Yeah, Tanya, I did say that I got up this morning and it was Saturday.
Hey, Pocket Watch.
How are you, Pocket Watch? We're only going to be on here a few more minutes. I just wanted to come on and kind of talk to everybody because I missed you all so much. And I missed Thursday night, so I just wanted to come in and make up some time and get to speak to everybody. Thank you. I'm looking for collaborations on local stories on the Lampus River, Bigfoot, the UFO above Fort Hood, and the local witch. Thanks again for any leads looking to put together an archive. That's awesome, Modern. You can email me anytime. Our email is whattheparanormal@gmail.com. But also, if you're going to there, go to the cemetery across the street from it because we got quite a bit of stuff there as well. I always miss everybody when I'm not around, and I feel like it's been a month instead of a week, but that's how it is. But now Cody will be coming home for Christmas, and we'll have the truck and stuff like that, so hopefully we won't miss a whole lot over the next holiday.
No, but this holiday we're going to be filming. I don't care.
Yeah, we are going to be filming as much as possible when Cody comes home. Thank you, Debbie, for being a member for 23 months. Love you bunches. Love you bunches. I know, Jared. Plus, I have that. So, Adam, don't make us give you the mad face, Adam. Lainey said hi, Adam. Will do. I've been to the location, just didn't do any stories. It's actually very brand peaceful in the area. That's what we thought too. And so we did get a couple of things under the bridge, and then we did get a few things in the cemetery. But other than that, it was a very relaxing place. Charmaine said but I'm gonna eat supper too. I haven't eaten anything since But don't forget, Laura goes on tonight at 9:00 Central Standard Time on Queen Laura TV. So if everybody wants to go through and say what you have coming up, then we'll let everybody know what we got coming up, and then we'll get off of here. Slam.
I don't have much of nothing coming up. The Para Games Challenge, we're going to try to get it done until April gets.
Are you going live Thursday?
Oh, yeah. Well, we got live streams tomorrow and then Thursday as far as video and content. Until her wing gets fixed and I can throw her up and she flies, then we'll get back to making some kind of video. But Slam with Friends Sunday and then Slam with Friends again Thursday.
Awesome. Sounds good. Are you talking to me, Adam? Because if you are, yes. Twinkie, you got healing to do?
Yeah, still a lot of healing.
Jared.
So you are still in our prayers. But just know if you want to get your time up or anything like that, we're all more than welcome to help you out with that as well too. Just so you don't miss out on too much. We're always there for you, and you know it.
Thank you.
All right. Laura and Jerry, what y'all got coming up?
Well, I don't know why you're asking me. I have nothing except live streams until I can get some editing software. Okay,
well, you heard it there. All right, well, I got a lot of Appalachian stuff coming up. As usual, I've got some. I'm working on videos for just regular videos and some for members only. I got a members only live coming up. Also have something coming up with Cletus that everybody's gonna love. I mean, it's So awesome. Like I said, just a whole lot of. I've got one coming up. Some more funny skits, and just all kinds of stuff coming. So just be watching.
Awesome.
Thank you, Adam. It is Purple Desire. That's what it's called.
Well, I got a scary story that came out yesterday, but it's not the same as usual, so you can go check that out. It'll make you think twice of, okay, that's what the comments I've been getting. And my members have up until tomorrow to watch Monday night's video before I set it up tomorrow afternoon for a premiere on Monday night at 7. So, and I'll be doing my challenge number 11 with Party Games. So that's about it for now.
Sounds good. Doris, in May, Twinkie was hit by a forklift and had a lot of injuries. And she's been healing with all that. And then they just did her shoulder surgery from one of the injuries that she had. And so she's healing from all that right now. So, yes, we do need to put her in a bubble wrap. I think we should have a YouTube bubble wrap that everybody gets when they become a YouTuber. This had nothing to do with YouTube either, so.
I need to be in a bubble boy bubble because I keep getting sick. And it's ridiculous.
You might be allergic to Jared.
I remember being called Bubble Boy. April.
It was my hair.
Yep.
I told you that's not a good look. You said, do it anyway. I said, I don't want you to do that. And you're like, I'm going to do it anyway.
Hey, it went for a good cause.
It didn't help my eyeballs. I had to look at it.
Oh. Well, I'll give you that one.
But yes, Adam, I agree with Jared too. Anytime you're bored and you just want to come up, we usually have plenty of room. So you just let us know because we love having you around. Absolutely. You always make me smile. I always leave feeling better after watching one of your videos.
He needs to come
up. My mom absolutely loved him too. She watched the cooking video with me. And she absolutely loved him too.
He needs to come up to play Mad Libs with us.
Oh, Lord, yes.
On my Mad Libs nights.
Hi, Jason.
Jason, what's up, brother?
Hey, Jason.
But yeah, everybody thank you, Adam. I can't wait. I love it. And also show us your centerpieces and all that other stuff too, because that looked awesome. I love how you just threw all that together and still made it work. But I guess we're going to go ahead and get off here tonight, and we'll see you all over on Queen Laura TVs tonight at 9 Central Standard Time. Me and Layne will be back to our normal schedule this week, and I will have my Para Games video coming up soon. Got to film it, but and then Layne's got an idea that she's going to pitch to me after this. So she just told me, but we love you guys. You all mean the world to us. We hope you know that. And hopefully everything will go back to normal. But we will see you all very soon. Absolutely. Awesome, Doris. Thank you. Yes, if y'all want to sponsor the reunion, the links are all over the place. And if you need more info, just email me about it. And I will get you all the info for it. All right. Love you guys.
Love
and go nominate. People, you only got 4 days. 4 days left to nominate.
I still got to do that.
Yeah. So if y'all have not nominated, go nominate. I've got those links on Twitter, the Facebook group, everything. So go nominate. Love y'all. I almost left the stream. I almost pulled a Jared.
Stay awesome, God.
Bounty flips.